Qigong. My name is Jared. I'm going to lead you through a short, about 20-minute seated Qigong practice. And because it's autumn, it's fall, it's the time of the lung element in traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong. So we really want to focus on doing some full, deep breathing. We're going to massage the lung points, lung 1 and 2 here, into the collarbone. And we're going to really focus on just deep, full breathing. But to begin with, we're going to do some stretching and some self-massage, some qi activation, just to activate the whole body, to clear some stress and tension, and then we'll go into some nice full breathing and some flows. So let's begin, okay? So if you're following along, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching this live, all you need to do is find a comfortable place to sit. I'm sitting in just like a normal chair here, and let's begin. Okay, let's start, because we're sitting, let's just bring some movement into our arms or hands, and then we'll move down through our spine, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna begin to rotate the wrist in a nice little circle like this. When we do this, it helps to stretch the tendons, begins to open up the blood and the qi flow in the hands. And we're gonna bring in one hand over the other like this. Now that feels really good. And if you're having trouble doing it at first, just try doing one hand, and then you can switch to the other hand as well. Now I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so I'm a bit bigger in the picture. How we doing? Okay, so let's keep on doing this here. Now it doesn't matter which one is on top or bottom, or which direction you're going, just try to do it. I think right now I'm doing it toward myself. So we'll do it toward ourselves. Take full deep breath here. Bring a smile to the face. And simply enjoy this. And change direction. Breathe fully. Continue to stretch out those tendons, massaging the muscles in the hands and wrists. Just breathing here as we do this nice stretch. This is a great stretch as well because we spend a lot of time typing or using our phones in this age. And so these types of movements help to bring the blood flow, circulation, and to stretch the hands. There's a lot going on energetically in the hands as well. So it's really good to bring some mindful movement back into the hand. And if you've been following along, just feel into your hands. You can feel the blood flow, the circulation of energy in your hands has been activated a little bit. So what we're going to do next is we're going to continue just with the hands here. There are really great acupressure points in the wrists and the hands that we're going to make use of to clear some stress. One of the first things we want to do in a Qigong practice, we're going to bring some movement in to the spine or to the body. We're going to do it in a second. As we continue to move, but also we want to clear emotional stress and energetic stress. And so what we're going to do is actually going to inhale through the nose, and we're just going to sigh, just like when we're normally stressed, right? What we do is we clear stress with sighing. So inhale through the nose, and just sigh with a All right, we'll do that again. Inhale through the nose, exhale clear with a sigh. Okay? What we're going to do is actually going to shake the hands like this, so the palms facing you. Inhale through the nose. And sigh. And you want to relax through the hands and the wrists. And you can even kind of bring some movement into your arms. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh. And you can instantly start to feel some stress leaving the body. This is a great movement. It looks funny. Some of these movements are a little different, especially when we're getting into these practices, but they feel really good. So if you're relaxing through the wrists and the hands, inhale through the nose, and exhale, sigh. Okay. Now hands this way. Inhale through the nose, exhale, sigh. Inhale. And exhale, clear stress and tension. Just one more breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh. And start to slow it down. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. And after that, just tune into the body. Take some breaths here. And you can already feel an energetic shift. Now, for each of us, it's going to be a little bit different. I've already been practicing Qigong for a couple of hours today. I'm pretty open and receptive, but just from those wrist circles, some shaking and sighing, the energy is activated in my body. I can feel it circulating in my hands, which is exactly what we want in the beginning of a Qigong practice, right? When we start our Qigong practice, we're really focusing on stretching and activating, getting that energy moving and stimulated. We also want to clear emotional stress. That's going to help us with the healing and the flow as we go later on, okay? So now what we're going to do is a movement called spinal cord breathing, okay? So here you want to keep everything nice and relaxed, and I'm going to turn to the side a little bit. And you want to inhale, open up the rib cage. And as you exhale, bending forward and push all the air out and round the spine. Tuck the tailbone. And then inhale fully. It's called spinal cord breathing. It's a simple Qigong movement that feels so good because it's massaging the spine, opening up the rib cage. You're breathing fully, and full breathing is one of the healthiest things we can do. When we get into stress mode, what ends up happening is we breathe really shallow. We close ourselves off from breathing. So this is a great way of undoing stress and tension and clearing brain fog, returning ourselves to more of a harmonious and a state full of vitality. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Now what you can try in this one as you inhale fully and exhale. And when you're at the bottom, when you're almost out of breath, you can blow out of your mouth with a and just clear the breath. And then inhale up. Exhale, bending forward. And when you're at the bottom, just blow out. We'll do it one more time. Fullest inhale of the day. And exhale down. And then back up. Exhale, arms down to the side. Fantastic. So that movement is called spinal cord breathing. It feels really good. And spinal cord breathing is to me, it's one of the Qigong exercises that looks pretty normal. It looks like a stretch that most people kind of get. And so this is a great movement you can do as a chi break throughout the day. So if you've been working, if you're feeling a little stressed, a little bit tired, get up, walk around, find somewhere where you can just do this inhale, exhale, clear that stress and tension. Do it 5 or 10 times. You can do it sitting or standing. It's a fantastic chi break throughout the day for clearing stress, promoting relaxation, because our breath is so important for how much vitality we feel, right? Our breath is connected to our emotions, our energy, so that full deep breathing is fantastic. And then because we're bending the spine, in Qigong theory, the spine is considered part of the brain. So it's kind of like a little brain massage, some full deep breathing, opening up the rib cage. And it's also the kind of practice we want to do on a regular basis, because over time, if we're not breathing fully, our ribs get tight and we kind of lock in stress. So these types of movements help to actually open up the rib cage over time so we can actually breathe more fully, more deeply. And we want to make sure that in our lives, so we have this abundance of energy and vitality, that we're breathing fully and properly throughout the day. Okay, so that's spinal cord breathing. Let's do a movement for the neck and shoulders. This is a super common area where people are holding stress and tension, is in the neck and shoulder area. So you can put your hand on your hips. Now I'm sitting down. If you're sitting down, follow along. We can do the standing as well. And so what we're going to do is exhale the head down. Inhale, roll to one side. Bring one ear to the other shoulder. Don't bring the head too far back. And exhale around. So this is a great neck and shoulder stretch. Just massaging out any tight or tender areas in the neck and shoulders. Super useful, feels really good. You can exhale as you come down. And inhale as you come up and around. And that feels really good. I can feel tension and stagnation clearing in my neck and shoulders. You know, a lot of the great Qigong movements are simple. And it's just a matter of doing them, which is one of the reasons it's so useful to follow along with videos, because it can be challenging to get ourselves to do the things we know we need to do. And that's why I personally, even though I do practice on my own, I still love to follow along with videos. And that's why I've created here in Effortless Qigong this catalog of Qigong routines. You can follow along for free at any time, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested. And I've got more routines coming out over the next couple of days and weeks, so make sure you have the notifications on for all that stuff. And be sure to check out the Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge as well. Okay, so here we go. Just inhale up, exhale down. We want to make sure we have mobility, flexibility, that we're not holding excess stress and tension in our body. Helps us to feel better. It's good for our circulation and our brain. Combining that movement with the breathing helps to clear stress, promote harmony. Because so often we hold our stress and tension in our neck and shoulders. Okay, one more. And up. Okay, cool. So we've done some activation with the hands, we've done some spinal cord breathing, we've cleared tension in our neck and shoulders. Now what I'm going to do is actually a movement called dog legs to tail. So here you're just moving from side to side. And this is for the spine. So you want to be moving the spine in a variety of directions. Something that we don't do that enough in our culture. We actually spend a lot of time sitting. Even the types of exercises we're doing, like going to the gym, running. Sure, yoga has a lot of fantastic spine movements. But what I like about Qigong is just how simple and easy they are to do. And Qigong tends to be a little more dynamic, a little more movement. You know, simple movements like this, as to opposed of long lunges and stretches that you would do in a yoga class. So here the goal of this movement here is just to move the spine from side to side. And you can feel those tight and tender areas in the back muscles, with the vertebrae and the spine. And so as we move, we're massaging the spine, massaging the back, clearing that stress and tension, and it feels really good. I'm kind of floating my head up toward the ceiling as well, because that creates a really nice kind of light stretch through the back. I'm going to bring a little more movement into my neck and shoulders here. I'm going to breathe. Cool. Now let's just wind the spine a little bit here in this seating practice. So we're just going to twist, take a few breaths into the side twist. And then other side, we'll do a little twist here. So here what I'm doing is I'm kind of putting my hand on the chair, one hand on my leg, and I'm twisting and looking over that shoulder. And as I'm looking over the shoulder, I'm actually breathing into the twist. So the breath is actually kind of massaging and lengthening the muscles. And so I'm seeing as it happens where I'm tight and using the breath to massage and stretch. All right, back to center. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move back so you can see my arms a little better. I'm going to do some of the breathing flows now. So in traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong theory, this time of year in the Western world is fall, right? We're getting ready for winter. And the lungs are associated with this season. It's a season where we tend to get more sick. Our immune system starts to have to deal with its changing in temperature. The lungs are associated with the skin, the nose, the nervous system, or the immune system. And so we're really focusing on bringing energy into the lungs. And we do that through breathing exercises and through massaging acupressure points that are associated with the lung channels, okay, of the traditional Chinese medicine map of how energy is moving through the body, okay? Now, we'll just dive in. And one of the best ways to experience Qigong is to actually just do the practice. So let's dive right in. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale fully as the arms float up. And we're going to cross the hands like this, really opening up the sides of the body and the back. Because the lungs aren't just in the chest, they're actually in the back and in the sides. So we're lengthening here. Inhale all the way, and then exhale, the arms float down. So one of the ways we bring energy into the lungs is by doing these full deep breathing. So inhale. And exhale down. Just gonna take a look at the comments here. So my sound is fading in and out and cracking. That's not good. I see someone says, much hate from Canada. Well, I'm from Canada as well. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the feedback on the sound. I'm not sure what's going on, but hey, we're learning as we go. So inhale, arms float up. Cross the hands. And exhale down. And then inhale up. Cross the hands. You can feel that stretch as you open up. And then exhale, arms float down. Good. I think I was squishing my receiver in the back there. So inhale up. Cross the hands. And exhale down. So now that we've done that a couple times, let's massage some of these lung points. So right here below the collarbone and that little divot point, we're just going to massage here. So massage and breathe fully into the nose. This is lung 1, lung 2. And you might feel some tenderness in this point, and that's good. If it's tender, you want to really massage into those tender points and breathe fully. And then just press and take a few breaths as you press. And then on the other side as well, we'll do that massage. This massage in here, kind of activating this lung point. And it's pretty great. We're going to do this a couple times here as we're wrapping up. And then just knocking on one side, take some breaths. And then on the other side, the same thing. And slow it down. And let's do that breath movement again now that we've massaged these lung points here. I'm going to inhale, arms float up. Crossing the hands, full inhale, and then exhale, float down. Just feel that energy circulating through the body. That feels really, really nice. And inhale up. Full inhale all the way. Cross the hands. Take a full breath. Exhale down. And then one more time. Inhale, arms float up. Cross the hands. Full breath. And exhale down. Cool, let's do one last movement here to round things off. So you're gonna inhale, arms out to the side. They float up as the palms face toward the sky. Then exhale, palms down, and float the hands through. It's called pulling down the sky. So inhaling up, positive intention. Want to feel good. Breathing in that beautiful energy of the fall. Exhale, clearing stress. Now this is a great movement if you're going to be going for a hike or a walk this weekend. Find a beautiful place that looks nice, that's safe for you to stand, and do this 10 or 15 times. So just inhale, arms float up. If you're looking over a beautiful lake or a beautiful park, just doing this movement by itself is a great way to tune into the body, to clear stress and tension. Take a full deep breath. Exhale, float down. These slow flows help to teach the nervous system to relax. And as you're softening through your hands, your wrists, your face, neck, and shoulders, how to relax in movement. And let's do it one more time. Inhale out to the side. And exhale down. Cross the hands over the belly. Relax, face, neck, and shoulders. Just breathing into the belly here. Let's place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Breathe into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhale from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And just feel that feeling of safety and peace wash over you. See if you can soften through your face, neck, and shoulders as you breathe. All right. So that was a short seated Qigong practice. Did some nice stretching, some nice activation, some wonderful breathing exercises. This is a great set for the fall. Now, if you liked what you saw here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out a lot of my fantastic routines that I have here on Qigong, on YouTube. My channel is called Effortless Qigong. My name is Jared Dempsey. I'm a certified Holden Qigong teacher, and I help people to have less stress and more energy so they can live fantastic lives. When we take time to stretch, to breathe, to do self-massage, and to do fantastic flowing movements like we did, we are cultivating a healthy and balanced mind-body system. And when we do that, our lives really begin to flourish. It's our ability to relax and show up to life with joy that really determines the quality of our lives. And it turns out that these fantastic movements that have been developed over the past 3,000 or 4,000 years are just absolutely fantastic for cultivating this. Right? We can show up every day. Even if we have stressful and challenging things in our lives, we can bring our stress levels down from like an 8 to a 4 or a 3 in just 10, 20, 30 minutes. And if we have more time to practice, doing an hour, you can really make a big transformation in how you feel. Now, the cultivation of our energy system, of our inner awareness, of feeling these subtle sensations and shifts is a fantastic journey to embark on. You begin to discover things about your emotions and your energy that you couldn't have done otherwise unless you'd taken the time to really feel, to breath, to breathe, to